This came in the mail. Somebody made that for you.
What?
Yeah, that's actually for you. Look.
No. No. What? Are you serious?
It's actually for you.
Should I read it?
Sure.
Out loud?
Yeah.
Dear Dan from Miniwargaming, I would like to send you a gift. Bloody Orc model. It was created by Spider Games Group Tricity? From Poland. Oh, that's awesome. Dude, this model's awesome. Me and my friends would like to give it to you as a thank you for the first battle that you organized and handled, Orcs versus Blood Angels. Your films gave us inspiration in battles and tactics creation. All members of our group gave parts to create this model. I hope this model will become a part of your great army and can be used in your next battles. Please forgive us as this model is not painted, but we didn't know which colors exactly do you use. We wish for more great films and fans all around the world. And best wishes and great... P.S. Please give my thanks also for Dave and Deffy and colleagues for wonderful films and entertainment and theoretical knowledge that you provide to all internet mini-wargaming lovers. I send you, Dave, Polish chocolate and marshmallow and chocolate that will satisfy his appetite. Wait, where's the chocolate?
I don't know. I didn't get any chocolate. I just got this.
I don't believe you for a second. But it was for you, I guess, anyways. I also hope that Captain Slaughter's new season and main fight of the Necrons and Blood Angels versus Chaos Space Marines and the rest will be in the form of a battle report. Tomasz Gasparos. Okay, I'm gonna try Cygnar. That's probably terrible.
That's not English.
No, it's Polish.
Yeah. Are you saying that Polish is terrible?
No.
Or your Polish is terrible?
My Polish is terrible.
Oh, because it sounded like you were saying Polish is terrible.
Well, no. No. Polish people are great. I know someone from Poland, and they're awesome. Although I know a girl from Poland, I don't like her very much. But most people from Poland I really like.
I'm from Poland.
No, you're not.
That's how much you don't like them.
Wait, let me...
Yeah, that's yours. He's got a white hand.
Oh.
You see that?
He moves?
He does. He's magnetized.
Oh, it's okay.
His jump pack is magnetized.
And a jump pack is magnetized too.
Yeah. Look at that.
You know what? You know what, guys? Oh, man. There's a blade and half a bolter and then like a power fist from like Blood Angels or something. This is Bale.
Yeah.
What's that from? Blood Angels?
Yeah, Blood Angels.
Yeah. And then some like wing and then some like weird crazy face, shoulder. And then, yeah, like a Space Marine jump pack. You know what? I wanted to collect more Storm Boys.
Storm Boys?
And I needed another Storm Boys knob.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you just saying that so people will say...
Oh, he's got like a beret as well?
Yeah. It's kind of like got this guile thing going.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Pretty sweet.
So, yeah, it almost looks like some of it broke off. Like, is that just...
I don't know. It was in transit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Came all the way from Poland.
That's a long ways. Thank you, guys.
Where are you looking?
Nowhere.
Oh.
Man, that's so good.
It's awesome, yeah. I like it. I just thought you'd like to have it. This took like 10 minutes for me to give you this model, but...
Were you thinking of keeping it for yourself?
The thought had crossed my mind, yeah.
I would too. This is great.
You would keep it... That's... What?
What?
Isn't it yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're
right?
talking in hypotheticals, but it's real.
Correct.
Which means it's your model.
Right.
But you would give it to me.
If it was for you, hypothetically.
From you, for you.
From Polish people to you. If I got it first, and if it was for you, I would theoretically think of keeping it for myself.
Not including chocolate.
Chocolate's a given I would keep for myself.
Oh, okay.
You would not see the chocolate. You receive so much chocolate.
I don't receive any chocolate. What are you talking about?
You know what? It has been a while since I've seen any chocolate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen any chocolate from you. I've seen it in some of your videos, And I see boxes in your office that some say says chocolate on them, but I've never actually seen a chocolate with my own eyes.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. Yeah. People are they're fooling everyone. It's nuts. Honestly, there's no chocolate anywhere. Not even in the store. It's fake. We go there, open it up. It's air. It's styrofoam. Isn't that nuts? That looks like Kool-Aid.
You can drink it if you want. So gross. I barely have done anything in it though, so.
Oh, okay.
There's not too much of this.
It's kind of tangy.
It's red tang.
It is red. See? Just like the What's going on around here? None of this makes sense. But here's your model. I thought.
Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.
I love my life. I love Dave too. Dave's been lonely recently. Just need extra love. I gotta recover from this. All right. So back to painting, because I can do that, right? Yeah. He's already looking sweet. This is gonna be such a fun. However, now I always do the shoulder blades like tinny gold, or like red. Ooh, I forgot to paint that guy's shoulder. But then on the models, it's more red with the gold on top. But I already have these red. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Excuse me, I've been burping like every other second. All right, I know what colors I'm gonna paint. All right. So before I was interrupted. Fire Warrior. Yeah, Dan, keep the vlogs coming. Love listening to them while I paint my nids. A nid player, eh? Nids are actually pretty cool. If Matt didn't have like 20,000 points worth of them, I would think of collecting them. But anytime I could like, Matt could be playing a battle report with his nids, and I could just like create a whole nother really competitive list with less than half of the guys he left in his office. So it's kind of hard to visualize. I know, although, I'd be able to paint them my color and, have my own strain of goodness ravaging the universe. I don't know. I just can't motivate myself to do that. Can't picture it. Doesn't feel right. Especially the reason I picked orcs to begin with. I think I already told you guys this. It was just like everyone else was collecting everything else. And I was like, orcs look crazy. Let's collect orcs. And then Cygnar was Dave had Crix, Matt had Kador. Cygnar looked cool. I didn't want to collect I didn't want to collect Retribution. I don't know, I don't want to collect elves. And I didn't want to collect a full mercenary army. And the Protector of Menoth is just kind of creeps me out a bit, to be honest. So I was like a Cygnar. Because I didn't want a War Beast. Like, I looked at all the War Beasts, nothing really appealed to me, none of their models. And I wanted big lumbering jacks of death, killing people. Because that's awesome. So, what was the... Oh, yeah. Vlogs. Yes, they will keep coming. Don't worry. But, again, you get more people to watch them, they'll come more often. As of right now, it's kind of one of those things where after I've edited a few battle reports and I'm either sick of battle reports or something and I want to get my mind off stuff, I come down, sit, and paint before you guys. That's the plan thus far. And I find I have been getting faster at painting, just in general. Like on and off camera. It's because I'm more comfortable with the paint scheme now. I know what I'm doing, more or less. And when you paint, you get better. Always. Except those random people who like come in with like this weird paint job, and you're just looking, it looks so tacky, and you're like, what on earth? And they're like, I know, right? It looks so good. You're like, yeah. I mean, all power to them, man. If they think it looks good, then that's awesome for them, because that's what you paint it for, right? Is for it to look good for you, not everyone else. Well, sometimes, I mean, if you're painting, commission painting, I guess you want to pay for someone else. Paint for, man, now there's water everywhere. Is that a piece of saliva? What the? Dave, man. It does actually taste pretty good. Just joking. Please keep up your blogging. It's entertaining, relaxing, and cozy in a snuggly way. I'm not sure if that's motivating me to stop or continue Stay blogging. Okay, if you guys want me to stay, I'll stay. First damage rule. Oh wait. You should probably reread Siege's feat. Oh yeah, last video I was like, oh, you can do like armor piercing and like hit with like 1,000,000 range attacks and kill them. But yeah, it's only the first hit against the target that you get the bonus. I realized that like that night after I filmed the other the other video. I was like, oh, it is actually balanced. It's not like this super powerful thing. So yeah. Actually, I'm going to tell you guys about a really funny game I had last night. First of all, funny story, because this guy, Mike, I've known him for like forever. Not forever, but like our families were friends when we were like kids. And so we kind of knew each other. And then it just like, it was so long, I don't even know what happened, but we just didn't see each other for years. And then I started War Machine, and it was like, you know, a couple weeks ago, maybe up to a month ago. And I looked at him and I was like, oh yeah, we're getting into War Machine. And we're like talking, hey, you want to like play a battle? And we're like, figure this out? Or, okay, great. And then we start playing, and all of a sudden I'm like, look at him, I'm like, I know your face. I know you from somewhere. And I like stood, I'm like, and then he knew my name. Well, he knew my last name. I don't remember if he remembered I always forget names. I always never forget a face. Anyways, now we're becoming better friends. But he plays Scorn. And Scorn have crazy beasts. They hit so hard. That's kind of like, I play Trolls and Scorn pretty often. And they just wreck my Warjacks. I'm like, I got the heaviest Warjack in the Cygnar army with buffs and everything. And they're like, boom! And they just kill it. I'm like, I just have to like send my heavy jacks piecemeal into them to slow them down as I'm trying to like CRA into them with my gun mages and long gunners. That's ridiculous. Anyways, they're really fun to play against, and just because it really stretches my limits. But anyways, I was playing with Siege, and opportunity presented itself. I could have feeded and maybe killed one or two of his heavy war beasts. Instead, I just killed one. And I thought he was still going to be out of range, but then he cast, it was like Rush and like in range, or it was Abuse, I think. So they got like +4 speed. And so I thought I was like far away, like through a forest and everything. So I'm like, you can't charge me. And then I did the Centurion, like his special action can prevent any model from charging him. But then he got his heavy war beasts, got speed 8. And he was like, I walk up to you. And then he beat the crap out of me and I died. Like fresh. And so I was just dying a horrible death. And then he like moved his caster up, and it was like, everything was just clogged down everywhere. And I was gonna die next turn, but I was still alive. Siege was still alive. And then his guy feated, and I don't remember. He's like this claw guy. Anyways, his feat is anyone within his control area cannot use focus. So my Warcaster can't use focus. I couldn't give focus to my remaining defender that was still alive. to stay alive. And so, or to do anything like significant. I can't boost a hit, can't boost damage, can't boost anything. But because I hadn't feated yet, all I had to do was hit his caster and he'd die. Like one hit probably. Like, cause all I had was like POW 14, POW 16 stuff. So I was like, So, but everything was kind of like clustered up. So I started, I moved my defender out. So he moved out of combat. Free strike against them with like these Weapon Master Beast or whatever. I don't know, it's crazy. Anyways, no, they don't have, they hit hard. They didn't disable any systems though. And so he shot his gun. I need like 11 to hit because it's super high defense and I can't boost anything. Miss. A few long gunners. When I moved, I opened up and I had all these long gunners. All the beasts were in the way. I get 2 through. So 10's to hit. And if it's POW 10 against his armor probably of like 14, so that's 7. That's dice plus 3. And he was fresh, but he was only like, he's weak. I think he only had like 12, 13, 14 hit points or something like that. He's really weak. So I tried to shoot, miss, which was good. Because then I had Siege open, but Siege had 7 focus because I had my Squire. And so he had 7 focus. He couldn't use any of it, but when he charged out, he charged his other caster. And so it's a natural boost. So I did get boost damage, but I had still to hit. And I needed a 10 or an 11, I think. I needed 10. Or maybe I needed an 11. I think we did that wrong. I think I actually lost. Because his 6 against his 17 is 11. But I think we said 10, and I rolled exactly a 10. Oops, don't tell anybody. I'm just putting this on the internet. He's going to watch this and be like, nah, because I tease him about it later. Anyway, so because I was an ignorant beginning player, and I didn't feat when I needed to, I was able to feat that turn, and I ran in, I charged, I hit him, and with, POW 14 hammer, plus, armor piercing, plus 3 dice, I one-shot him, and he died. And I won the game. And then I teased him about how I thought scoring were tough, and blah, 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 and I thought he was a good player. I was a terrible person in all ways. All possible versions of a terrible person, I was that person. I couldn't help myself. But yeah, so I won that game like crazily. I was like, wow, how did that happen? It was just those lucky rolls. You just never know in War Machine. Does that look like too much red? You probably can't see that. I guess red on his forearm, and then I'm gonna cut the red. And the rest is gonna be gold or bronze, tin or something. It was great fun, to say the least, that game. And I am going to try to get as much on camera as possible, of course. But it's just, sometimes you want to lay off. There's a time to work and a time to play. And although it looks like I'm having a lot of fun when I'm playing on camera, and I am, it's still a lot of work. Like, you got to remember, and if you make a roll off camera by accident, you get excited, you have to like re-roll it or do something or get it on camera. Or if you like take models off the board, like, oh, he's dead, gone, and then you're like, okay, I got to put the model back on the board and then retake it off. So there are challenges to filming a good battle report and having it as flawless as possible for your enjoyment. Because here at Miniwargaming, we do want to make the best battle reports in the world for you guys. Simply because we can. We know we can, so we are. We spend a lot more time on them than most people do. And there's a lot of effort. So yeah, basically what I'm getting at is just sometimes it's nice to relax without a camera and just play a game among friends. Don't worry though, there'll be plenty of games still on camera. E-Penguin. Best jack to go with gun mages is a Cyclone. 2d3 shots, which all benefit from Rune Shot. I have thought about that actually. And I probably won't be getting a Cyclone for a little bit. Only because, well, there's so much else to get as well. And I probably want to get a couple Hunters before I get a Cyclone, or maybe at least one Hunter. Hunters are cool looking. And then Reinhold. Reinhold, okay. So if I get Reinhold, for those of you guys who don't know who he is, he's this little goblin guy. And he's like a mercenary. Because 1 point. And from what I understand, every turn you have to like roll a command check. Like for your caster. And if you don't get it, then he like runs away. Like he just like abandons you. He's like not loyal to you at all. He's just runs away. So if you have high command, like command 9 or 10, which I think all warcasters in Cygnar have like 9, so it's not a big deal. He's probably going to stick around for a while. He can do like, he's not an attachment, so you can have a Squire and Reinhold, but he can like give you an extra ranged attack. When with Siege, with his, especially because his, although I don't know if it's a normal attack, because he has a special range attack. So Reinhold probably just gives it like a normal attack, normal range attack, but still that's range 14, POW 14. That's a lot of damage. Or can. So that's pretty cool. And then he can also do something else. But basically, you want to get that extra shot. So, neato. I'm excited to try him out. Eventually. A million years from now. Ooh, we got a cape. What color should I do the cape? I kind of want to do it white. And then it's red, white, and blue.